I was told to be strong, but never to love myself. I was told to be good, but never to love myself. I was taught how to not give up during the hardest of times, but never how to love myself. This is what they do not tell you about self-love, that self-love takes a lot of sheer practice, that there are days you will wake up and you'll feel like being someone or something else and you'll slowly lose sight of who you really are. They do not tell you that self-love is not always beautiful, that sometimes you'll have to be content with your ugly side and be at peace with the parts of you that you don't really like. Self-love is feeling embraced by angels instead of being picked on by demons. It is the kindness from my heart boomerang back to me, the words of hope and encouragement used to console me and not others, worries to detangle me so I can be set free. They leave out the part of self-love being tough, that if you do not base it on a strong foundation, it will eventually come crumbling down on you. That there are times you'll need to chastise yourself for stopping so low, for going for things that do not deserve you and giving space to irrelevance. It is not breaking myself apart and setting up the flames to repent for the lack of perfectionism. It is accepting my limits and forgiving the times I failed. It is keeping my thoughts away from criticism and self-doubt. It is knowing how to train my thoughts for making me feel alone and left out. Self-love is not always easy. It takes time to master right. You will fail, yes, but you will eventually stand up. But this is what I want to tell you. I want to tell you that self-love is worth it, every ounce of it. Self-love is that safe heaven waiting for you with open arms when you have no one to run to. I'd stand here before no one wishing and praying for a way to engrave words of love onto me, wanting to cast aside all the toxin and negativity that taint my brain, calming myself in moments of panic so I won't go insane, and reminding me and only me that everything is going to be okay. Self-love means security because it will always protect you from the pack of wolves. I want to remind you that self-love will never leave you. It will always give you multiple chances to go back to it. That even when it rains so heavily and the thunderstorms and lightning seems unending, the rainbow will always be there to lead you back home. Saying things like I love who I am and I'm worthy and valuable creates such strong emotions because I've got used to staying the complete opposite during the last few years. I've begun to meditate and pat myself on the back when I pushed past the great clouds and allow me to feel even at the means carrying out tears. Self-love is taking the time to detach from the world. It is learning how to apologize to the way I've talked to myself, abused me, and starting to realize the damage I've caused to myself. It isn't something I can easily buy online or easily understand after a few days. It is a concept, a feeling that is hard to achieve. But I believe with patience and devotion I can find the missing pieces of my puzzle and finally feel like I'm worthy enough to stay. But even if you forget everything I just said, I want you to remember that self-love is never and will ever be selfish to you.